Eh, dibantai anjir. Kok bisa dibantai? Yes, 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 yes.
Manchester United come into this second leg brimming with confidence following what turned out to be a truly convincing win last time out, a performance for which they were rightly lauded. Of course, there were the customary voices about exercising caution when their boss faced the press last night, but the general feeling seems to be that the job is more or less done, a mood that is clearly reflected in the atmosphere here. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. So raring to go here, eager to finish the job and move on.
Yeah, it's going to take a momentous change in fortune to overturn this. I think when you're in such a commanding
4-2
position,
kan
there's
ya
no need to
kocak.
go chasing goals again here. They've
Dia
afforded
menang
themselves a
2-0
chance
kok ya.
to control the tempo of this second leg and make the opposition come up with something a little more special. They
Tahu
could
aja
end up
gua mau ngoper ke
nibbling at a
situ.
carcass if they play this right.
We have already started here. The Red Devils are back home, having earned a lead in the away leg. And look, well placed to progress based on what we know already. Huya. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Savio looks to dink one in. Yoro. Oh, good interception. Well, that's where he wants it. And that's been levered clear. Thomas goes looking. Yoro. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up. Savola really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Mano. Tries to get it forward quickly. Huya. Gets wrestled off the ball. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Cuts it out, and it's played forward. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Played out to the right. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Brings it forward. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. He's going to be pulled back for that one. Forward it goes. Hoyland. Battles to win it back. Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Has he found his man? A buccaneering run from the defender. And he's cut it out. Hoists it forward. Chance to break. Chip through. And it's hoisted clear. Savio tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
Manchester United head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He'll hit it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Mado dashing forward at pace. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Can he deliver? Timely intervention. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Oh, that's a waste. It's gone for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Lovely feet. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Costa is there to take. And a goal kick. And the changes then in quick succession. It's a promising ball. He's chance! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Vola making another change here. The Red Devils take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. He's had a look. Oh, another save.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Driving on, a real charge here. The Marcos, he's gone for it! Yes! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy, the best effect. What an introduction.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock.
Hits one! Oh, Manchester United! And they're back in front. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Vola making consecutive changes here. It's going to be a double change then. So now the difference is 3. Gets into a dangerous position. And the counter is on. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Goes direct to the front line. Caught offside that time. And it's played forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. To the left it goes. Leno. It's a loose ball. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Going through. Finds himself eased off the ball. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Let's put a stop to that. Looks to get on the end of this. Mado. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Mado goes long. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Thomas tries to get it forward quickly. Tries lifting it over. Decent looking ball. Big, and the finish! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Poland versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Ayrton. Forward it goes. Gets into a dangerous position. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, it was tense to start with, but all smiles now. Deservedly, they are through. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control.
Oh, lawan Liverpool. Alright. Mereka pasti langsung menyerang, full menyerang ini.
Well, a very, very warm welcome to you on what is, of course, a truly special day in this part of the world. It is Derby Day, a rivalry so deeply entrenched into the history of sport in this land. It divides opinions, it divides families, it divides just about anything that can be divided. The game itself lasts just 90 minutes, but its repercussions can be felt for months and years ahead. So red and white, of course, Steve. Going for goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Liverpool have an early lead, good start. And he just whacks it away. It's anyone's ball. Chooses to go back. It has gone through to him. Manchester United have the league's best defensive record. Needed a better pass there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. De Ligt. So the derby's come round again, and at least pre-match is living up to billing. Yeah. Noisy old press conferences, a lot of colourful talk.
Yeah, here's hoping that we get the same intrigue and the thrills from what we saw last time round, if not better, Peter. I think we have a real show in prospect.
Isak. It's Salah! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. It was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Issa hits one! He's looking to get there first.
Liverpool really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And the shot! And the follow-up! And more, and more, and more! And already they're looking to run away with it. Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. And unparalleled intensity about this game. We are in for a real battle. Chiesa! It's in!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Liverpool have an early lead. Good start. Battles to win it back. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. The Reds have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his...
And the shot! Clears it out of harm's way. Chiesa. United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Gravenberg finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. De Ligt tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Chiesa! It's broken loose! Puts it into the middle. Tries to get it clear. It's Salah! Nuno Mendes. Oh, good interception. And the through ball is intercepted. And it's played forward. Ball's out on the left now. Gets it back. It'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Yamal. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Goalkeeper's ball. Gravenberg. Frimpong. Chiesa. Isaac! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Liverpool have it back and they can go again. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Isaac. And he's had a goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Gets up to head it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Chiesa did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Tomiyasu. Frimpong. Chiesa. And he's cut it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Out to the left it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close fought half of football. But still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can really see that.
The second half off to a spectacular start. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
The Red Devils grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Gravenberg. Frimpong. McAllister goes looking. Zaire-Emery goes long. Oh, that's clever. Tomodasu tries to clear. Fort. Gravenberg. Mendes positions himself well and cuts it out. Mount. Cristiano Ronaldo! Gravenberg. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gravenberg. And here's Mohamed. It's Salah! He scored! And they get themselves in front! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Big chance! Cleared without complication. Mado.
Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Nuno Mendes tries to switch the play. Lavia played out to the right. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Frimpong. Forward it goes. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Ford. Mant has created one goal already. Out to the right. And he's onside. Lofted into the middle.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And he heaves it forward. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Over to the left. Beautifully done. Mount. He's had... And the finish! Oh, should have
in the equaliser.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it upfield.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
And that has been cleared. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. 2 changes being made right now. So time is nearly up. One final twist perhaps. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. DeMarcos. Up he gets!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
These officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Just brushed off the ball there. He's got through. Good ball, it's found its target. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.
Makin jauh.
Well, a very, very warm welcome to you on what is, of course, a truly special day in this part of the world. It is Derby Day, a rivalry so deeply entrenched into the history of sport in this land. It divides opinions, it divides families, it divides just about anything that can be divided. The game itself lasts just 90 minutes, but its repercussions can be felt for months and years ahead. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. unparalleled intensity about this game. We are in for a real battle.
Well, not all of my memories are happy when it comes to derbies, Peter. Physicality, aggression can rouse a feistiness in these contests, and sometimes that can spill over into indisciplined ugliness. The officials need to start strongly and remain in control, but the players have the main responsibility to keep their heads. Not always easy when the stakes are this high.
Well, we're on the way. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season.
Well, the atmosphere in this stadium is so highly charged, you get the feeling we're in for something really meaty. Aggression will feature heavily over the next 90 minutes. If you're squeamish, look away.
Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri, not easily shrugged off the ball. Hoyland tries to get it forward quickly. Lavia. Yamal. Fort. Zaire Emery. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a go! Doku. Bernardo Silva. Manchester City come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And he's there to cut it out. Good idea, just poorly executed. Lavia demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. United have the league's best defensive record. Gets into a dangerous position. Ruben Dias. Neither side yet able to find the net. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, shooting chance! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service.
Nouri cuts it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. With his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Rodri. Manchester City really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Ruben Dias. Rodri plays it forward. Played out to the right. Alexander-Arnold. Nico Gonzalez. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Foden. That is terrific skill. A chance to play it in. That intervention was very necessary. Zaire-Emery. It's a loose ball. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's Bernardo Silva. Over to the left. Doku pumps it into the area. And that's been levered clear. Koulibaly. And it's played forward. He's left his man. Well read, he sorted that out. And that's the whistle for half-time. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, still goals. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Ruben Dias. Nico Gonzalez. Manchester United suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Hoyland is fouled. De Ligt. Koulibaly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hits one! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Hoists it high. So nearly the perfect ball. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Rory goes back to base. Keeper sends it forward. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hoyland plays it out to the wing. The Red Devils are looking to stay solid through the core of the second half. They have been vulnerable lately. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Looks to dink one in.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
He's gone for it! Nuri goes looking. Nuno Mendes. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Yamal. Mount. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! And in it goes! Finally the breakthrough!
Manchester United are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
The Red Devils get a goal late in the game again. They are such a dangerous side in the closing stages. Gonzalez. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Late towards the front men. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mendes drives it forward. Mount. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Well, the three-game winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem. Could be thinking about a shot here. And another time! The Red Devils need to hold on for a few more moments. Out to the left it goes. Hoists it forward. Hoyland already, of course, on the score sheet. Gets good distance on it. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. That was enough. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester United made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not...